coming. More than 15,000 sandbags are being provided to residents in the area to safeguard their homes and themselves.
Boy, Danny, it's like
with this added threat.
It's like one thing gets solved and another problem rises.
And you heard people saying, "Oh, we need rain. We need rain. We're looking forward to the rain," but.
The debris flow threat, the mudslide threat, and keep in mind a lot of that is toxic ash now, and so as that slides down, that can spread the toxins as well. So it's from one concern to another. I know it's counterintuitive to think that rain's not a good thing for an area plagued by drought and in desperate need of moisture, but too much at one time creates another concern. Want to get you outside? We'll have more on Southern California in a second, but starting close to home, 27 and sunny. It looks beautiful in this live look outside, but man, it does not feel good. Temperatures are still absolutely frigid. We do begin a slow thaw out over the course of the weekend today, landing close to the freezing mark. I hope we break it. If we do, it'll be the first time since Sunday we've seen temperatures above freezing. 27 in East Village, 28 in Gravesend right now. It looks like Andover still in the teens, 29 for Newark, 23 in Poughkeepsie. Factor in the wind, which isn't all that noticeable, but still making a difference in how it feels. It feels like single digits in Newburgh and Rock Hill. Feels like teens for Morristown and Sussex this morning. 18 is the feels like in Bridgeport, and the wind chills in the teens in the park as well, feeling like 17. Sky is sunny and clear, and conditions are fairly quiet. We're watching this weak front that will keep us hovering right around the freezing mark both today and tomorrow before we really thaw up, and our highs are back in the low 40s by Sunday. So again, I'm hoping we break freezing today, but if we don't, it looks like Sunday is our next best chance. If we hold below the freezing mark through then, it'll be an entire week sub-freezing. Okay, now to touch on Southern California. So we're still seeing the offshore flow, right? This red flag warning, that's your critical fire danger warning, only until 10 o'clock Pacific, so for another 3 hours. We expect the wind speeds to back off today as the relative humidity increases, so that will help with the fire danger. The onshore flow will moisten up the air, which is always good news, but when we're talking a quarter of an inch up to about a half of an inch over the course of the weekend, in some spots in Southern California, we'll see about an inch total between Saturday and Tuesday. That can bring in the threat for debris flows and mudslides for these burn scars, which now cover such a significant portion of the higher elevations. So it is from one threat to another. Of course, rain is what this area needs, as Southern California is now seeing an extreme drought for the first time in 2 years. That's spreading through parts of LA, over through Phoenix, up into Southern Nevada, into Las Vegas. And of course, the dry conditions, a huge story here as well. Not a significant difference in the drought monitor that was re-released yesterday, but we are on track for what looks like one of the driest Januaries in New York City of all time, and there's no meaningful moisture on the 7-day forecast. There is a little bit of a chance for snow as we move into next week, but again, no significant rainfall or moisture right now. For today, expect a mix of sun and clouds with highs right around the freezing mark. I hope we snap it. I hope we get to freezing today. Temperatures will be cold once the sun sets. Expect teens and 20s again overnight into tomorrow morning. And tomorrow's temperatures are about the same. We start quite cold in the teens for a lot of the area and 20s in the city, and then tomorrow afternoon, again, close to the freezing mark. So that weak front will kind of keep us hovering right around freezing today. But finally on Sunday, we're back to seasonal averages, and that high of 40 or close to it Sunday and Monday is going to feel so good after this prolonged stretch sub-freezing. So today, sunny skies, but still quite cold. We're looking at highs landing 32, 33. Tonight's temperatures are going to be very cold once again. We're looking at single digits, well, north and west, teens and 20s in the suburbs, and then in the city as well. And then tomorrow, again, close to the freezing mark. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, finally feeling better. And then that snow chance on Tuesday could bring another round of colder air behind it.
Oh, damn.
But not as cold.
You know, the sun makes such a difference, though. When it's sunny outside, you can tolerate it a little bit better.
Mentally, it helps you feel better,
The
but
blue skies,
physically, still hurts.
Let's talk about this wild story. You'll remember this one. A man accused of illegally injecting patients with counterfeit Botox from China is now facing charges.